Greetings, this is Greg for Tesla Fan Insight. It's July 3rd, 2017, and this talk focuses on the newest developments with the Sunday, July 2nd announcement that came from Tesla regarding the introduction of the Model 3 and its availability. So, this is Greg, Tesla Fan Insight. Zdravstvuyte, ni hao ma. The guest station MO Spyvinen. This is Greg for Tesla Fan Insight. My talk today focuses on sort of reviewing the comments made by Elon Musk by Twitter regarding the introduction of the Model 3. As you all know, Friday of this week, deliveries will start being made of the vehicle. Most of it, if not all of the deliveries, until we see customer deliveries on the 28th of July, are cars that were ordered and will be driven by company insiders or employees. A great goal, which is to allow a lot of miles to roll up on the vehicle so you can identify any challenges that need to be addressed. I wanted to perhaps add a few points to this. The first point is there's a concept in business called Upod. What this stands for is under promise, over deliver. So what you'll notice from Elon in this case was that he was referencing the fact that the delivery start was 2 weeks ahead of what was originally stated. I thought this was interesting because he usually doesn't make an effort to highlight either before or after delivery agreements, but I think he's been stung a great deal by the number of times it was discussed that the Model X was late by a year and that Tesla has never met an agreed upon deadline, and in this case they have done that. What this also was included is that he talked about the fact that by September is a 1,500 unit production target, and by December they'll be up to about 20,000 units a month, or 5,000 a week approximately. Based on the new leaf that Elon Musk and Tesla is turning right now, I actually expect them to over-deliver. So I would say that I expect about 30% more, maybe 40% more than the numbers that they've articulated, because I really think that right now he's trying to drive the point home that he's turned a new leaf, the company has turned a new leaf, and their approach to business has switched to a under-promise, over-deliver sort of mantra. I'm also pleased with his decision because as someone who wants to see the company do well, it's nice to know that he'll have vehicles on the street working to identify things like fit and finish of the vehicle in early vehicles so that they can sort of fix those issues well before customers that are distant from the plant get a hold of it and would have to engage in really costly after the fact repair work. This brings up perhaps one last point, and that is that I actually would say that Tesla isn't perfect, but there is a real effort to identify common customer complaints or concerns and to address those concerns. And I think the ultimate form of marketing is to keep your ear and eyes to the ground and focus on executing well on issues that customers have raised. And I think he's doing a good job of that in this case. So, I would say let's look for more examples of Upod, because I think this is a point of emphasis for him now. And the other thing that I'm intrigued by with the whole Upod is that Elon Musk is kind of having a war with short sellers right now. And part of the game that he's playing is that there are a number of people who are looking to make a lot of money with the car being late. And those short sellers are now suffering because he's exceeded those deadlines. So basically, Elon Musk's war with the short sellers means that this whole Upod thing, I don't think it's gonna change. I think he's really on a mission to teach naysayers a lesson, in particular the short sellers from Wall Street. And with that effort in mind, I smell, like I said, 20 to 30% higher deliveries than expected from Tesla. And it's partially because obviously the customers are waiting for those vehicles, but I want to say he's a little bit vindictive. Once he punishes those short sellers enough, they'll be quite reticent to come after him in the future. And I think he regains full control of his stock in the process. Thank you for taking time out to watch. This is Greg at Tesla Fan Insight. Au revoir, tschüss, macht's gut, al hitraot, choda hafez, and look forward to our next conversation. Please like and subscribe.